Hello you guys, so just before I start the video, I want you to know that I am going to be taking a break from YouTube. Um, this is my season of rest and I just don't know how to rest properly, so I'm gonna try my best to stay off of YouTube and recharge and to take that time to listen to instructions from God for my life. But for many of you guys, this is a season of transition. You're transitioning into your promised land. And you're a little freaked out because God is telling you, or you have left a place that is very familiar to you. But you have to understand where you are, you can't prosper there. If you were meant to prosper there, you would have prospered. You would have lived a life of abundance and of wealth, and you would not lack. When you are in a land, your promised land, the land that God truly has for you, there is no such thing as lack. And you're wondering, like, why am I fighting so hard? Why is it that things are not working out? Why am I struggling? Why is this so frustrating? It's because you're not meant to be there. And it's time for you to transition into your promised land. Personally, in my life, I have a friend, and when she lived here, just things just wasn't going right in her life. But when she moved to a different city, she got a job working for the government. She got married. She got an apartment. She's pregnant with twins. Like, so many blessings happened in her life because she moved out of her Egypt. And some of you guys, God is telling you to move out of your Egypt into your promised land, the land of milk and honey, the land of overflow, the land where you will have endless blessings, the land of abundance. God is telling you, I need you there, and it's scary. It's scary because God is telling a lot of you to leave your hometowns. God is telling you to leave and go to a different city, go to a different state, because that's where you're going to meet your spouse. That's where you're going to start your business. That's where you're going to start your legacy. God is telling a lot of you, especially remnants, to relocate. And God just kept telling you, hey, I need you to move. Like, you have arrived. Like, the blessing is here. I just need you to activate it. And when you are in a season of transition, you will know, because God will begin to tell you, like, all right, it's time. All right, it's go time. God will say to you, all right, you're ready for marriage. You're ready to be a husband. You would see it so aggressively, like it would not stop popping up. It would keep showing up and keep showing up. But you're not prospering where you are because you're not meant to be there. And God is saying, I need you to come over here, because where I'm taking you, you're going to get married. You're going to have kids. You're going to start your ministry. You're going to start your business. You're going to get a new job. You're gonna prosper in that land. And a woman I'm subscribed to, when she was living at her mom's house, she was saying how she couldn't pay her bills. She couldn't pay her bills. Her mom was paying her bills. She was doing ministry, but she was struggling. But when she moved to a different city, I see her life now. Like, God has kept her and she is blessed. So many good things has happened for her. And it just goes to show you that sometimes you just have to go where God tells you to go. Not even sometimes, all the time. You go where God tells you to go, because you're going to experience an abundant life, the life that you read about in the Bible, the life where God, it's just going to be an overflow of blessings and of provision and favor. And you got to shift with God. This is a time where you have to be sensitive to his voice, because you don't want to do something prematurely, and you don't want to do something out of God's timing. And that's why it's so important that there's a season where you will seek instructions. God will tell you, hey, this is going to happen in your life. Some of you guys, God told you 5 years ago that you were going to get married, 3 years ago that you were going to get married. God instructs you to prepare your heart and say, hey, this is going to happen in your life. And then there's going to be a go season. There's going to be a season where it is going to manifest. I remember with my car, it was June of 2019. That's when God started speaking to me about the car. He told me which dealership to go to, but he said not yet. 3 months later, in September 14th, that's when God told me, all right, now it's time to get your car. You've seen this thing, and this thing that you've seen, that's what God is telling you to go get. So for me, I made the first steps. I was like, okay, God, you told me to go get this car, even though I'm very unqualified, even though I didn't have a job, I didn't have a down payment, I didn't have insurance, my credit was busted. So many things against me, but God was telling me to go get a car. And also, when you begin to do the instructions that God tells you to do, you're going to see God begin to bless you. I remember I was like, all right, I need to get to the dealership. So I downloaded the Uber app. When I first downloaded it and made my account, there was $0 on my account. But later on that night, when I went back into my phone to type in the address of the dealership, $6 appeared in my account. And I knew that was God, because whenever Uber sends you money or you're getting a refund from Uber, it's only $5. They don't do no more than $5. So that $6, I knew it was God speaking to me. And he was blessing my first steps. He saw that, okay, I'm willing to commit to what he said. So when I typed in the address, he blessed me. And then as I kept moving towards the dealership, he kept blessing me and blessing me and blessing me. So when God gives you instructions and he sees that you're serious, you will see favor. You will see just miraculous things happen for you, because you decided to take the first steps into walking towards your promised land. But also, you have to ask yourself, is this my rest season or is this my go season? Because there will be a season where you will rest. You will rest and God will bring all the blessings to you. And then there's a season where you have to go, where God will tell you what to do and you will do it, and you have to do it. So you have to ask God, God, is this my resting season or is this my go season? Is this my reaping season or is this my sowing season? Like, you have to get clarity on what it is that God wants you to do in this hour. So you really have to get into your quiet place and listen to the Holy Spirit and listen for instructions on how you're going to do this. And if you're scared, that's normal. Press into God, because perfect love casts out fear. So don't be afraid of this new promised land for you. You're going to look back at this moment in your life and you're going to be like, you're going to be so happy. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. But you're going to be happy that you were brave enough to do it. And shift with God. Like I said, listen to his instructions. Another personal testimony of mine is back in September of 2020. God was telling me that there was going to be a shift in my life. And during that time, God would speak to me in the bathroom very frequently. So one day I was in the bathroom and God told me how to know this is your season of marriage. And I just immediately knew what God was saying. He wanted me to sit down, make a video titled How to Know This Is Your Season of Marriage. And he wanted me to give confirmation to people to know if this was their season of marriage or not. And then when I uploaded that video, it took off. And that's one of my highest viewed videos on my page. But that video shifted my ministry into prophecy. After that video, God only gave me prophetic words to give. And so that was a shift for my ministry. So again, listen to God's instructions. If God is telling you to do something, do it. Don't delay it, because that is still disobedience in the eyes of the Lord. So do what he's telling you to do. Move with God, shift with God. Be sensitive to his voice and listen to what he has to say. And this is not the season to be upset with God. This is not the season to be like, well, God, I don't trust you. I've never seen anything happen in my life. Listen, like, you have to get out of that mindset of wilderness. You have to get out of that mindset of lack. You have to get out of that poverty mindset, because that's going to be a setback for you. You have to trust that God is Jehovah Jireh. You have to trust that God is your provider. You have to trust that you are in God's economy, which means that you will have everything that you need, plus more, plus double. So really trust God in this hour. Trust that He's going to do what He said He's going to do. Trust that provision will happen. Trust that you will safely make it to the promised land. But importantly, just seek God right now for instructions. First of all, ask God for confirmation if this word is for you. But you will know it's for you, because God has been aggressively confirming something to you that He showed you a while ago, and He has been telling you it's now time to do it. And you kind of was like, you kind of held back a little bit because you was afraid. But no, this is your time to shine. This is your time to receive your blessings. And yeah, so just boldly walk into it and do it unashamed. Do it boldly and just embrace this new chapter in your life. So I love you guys. I hope you guys are safe. I just pray that you guys get clarity, and that you will get the right instructions from God, and that you will avoid every counterfeit before the promise, and that you will know the voice of God like the back of your head. So love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.